Any minute now. It is kind of an awkward pause you're putting in here. Can you start the music? I'm feeling super awkward.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I am Greg. I am being joined by the fucking buffest mosh pitter around, and that's Flex. What's up, big sexy?
Hey, that's me. I haven't moshed in a while.
Oh, it's very Mario-esque. It's like, it's me, Mario.
Oh, man, I didn't even try that. It's me, Mario. No, I can't do it. Cut that out. You're good at it.
Cut at it. You know, it's really embarrassing how good I am with the high-pitched things like Mario and Mickey. It's something I shouldn't be proud of.
I can do a Mickey impression pretty
can
good,
you?
But I'm not going to do it right
come
now.
on.
You can't leave us hanging like that. Oh, dang.
Come on, Pluto.
Dude,
Oh, my
that's super good.
It's embarrassing. Hot dog. That was pretty good, too. All right, well, let's end on that note.
I feel
Good night,
so
everybody.
inadequate.
Good night, everybody.
And the Princess Peach to our Wario, and also quite the mosh pitter and the salty sailor is Erica. What's happening?
All
Hey,
the
guys.
above.
Hi.
I'm just so impressed by you, too. I just could sit here and be in awe of your just...
Of our high-pitchedness.
Yes, it's amazing. I will play that on repeat for sure.
Any impressions from your side of things?
Stimpy, you idiot.
All right.
Oh, okay. You know, I have a real funny thought process when it goes into the whole fake idea of how Mickey Mouse became to be the center of Disney. You know,
Okay.
Think about them all as real people. And these Disney producers are like, oh yeah, we're gonna get all you guys together and we're gonna make a show. And Mickey's just this super self-absorbed, conceited asshole, right? So he's like, oh yeah, it's a real good idea, guys. Yeah, let's do it. Oh. And then so he's like, he wants to get everybody out together to talk about this show,
Right.
and it's just he turns evil, right? So he starts drugging people.
Whoa.
And he starts knocking people
Wow.
off.
Dang.
And because he's like, oh, let's meet at this place at this time.
Let's all get to Starbucks.
Yeah, it's almost like a scary movie. And then he just knocks people off one by one. And of course, Goofy is because he's so stupid, he somehow dodges everything, and he still meets at the one place that everybody was supposed to meet to discuss this new show. And he's just like, oh, Goofy, you shouldn't have come here. You really shouldn't have come here, Goofy. And he's pulling a bat out from behind his back, and he just beats Goofy's brains out. So the next day when Disney has this like meeting for the show, Mickey's the only one who shows up, and he's like, well, I guess we just call it the Mickey Mouse Show. I'm the only one here, so.
Originally, it's going to be the Goofy Doghouse, but they changed it to the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah, you know, so it's like, that's just like a fun little, I feel like somebody should do like a
off the cuff, just an idea.
Yeah,
you have
no big deal.
Flex.
But doesn't it sound funny?
Actually, I like
funny.
that Flex because I don't get Disney people and the whole ooh, Mickey Mouse, but like I like your dark story.
Because everything is Mickey Mouse,
Yeah.
right? So only somebody that self-absorbed would want their name and face and likeness
True.
everywhere.
And he was so narcissistic, he changed his name from Mortimer to Mickey.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Is like he's like the narcissist of narcissists.
He slipped
like
everyone a
this.
Mickey. I get
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
I like this.
Eric, if you ever
Flex,
have
your story.
questions, the wife and I are Disney people, so we can.
Oh, whoops.
No,
Ooh.
I'm just-
The dark Disney, right? The story Flex.
we are now. This is great.
This is
Next time we go to
great.
Disney.
This
Honestly,
is
we haven't been to
amazing.
Disneyland since COVID. We let we had passes our entire relationship, and then right before COVID, Star Wars Land was opening, and we just don't care about Star Wars. We don't hate it.
Oh, you guys
We
are
just don't care.
crazy.
And we heard it was going to be like insane long lines, so we let our passes expire. And then COVID happened. We're like, hey, that was a happy accident.
That
We
worked
have to-
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you saved some
yeah,
money.
we absolutely did. So, but yeah, the reason I started doing a Mickey impression was at Disney World many, many years ago before I was with my wife. We had this, they called it Pal Mickey, and it was a doll who had like receivers in his nose, And as you walked by certain things, it would send signals and he would talk to you. And
Creepy.
I don't like
when you hear
that.
about it, it's kind of creepy. Kids loved it. The person I was with at the time needed to have one. And it would tell you, like, sometimes you'd be walking by and
Sounds like a narcissist.
right? Exactly. Fucking Mortimer, that asshole. We'd walk by something and it would tell you a fact. Or other times we'd just be sitting there like in line for something and it'd be like, haha, hiya, pal. That's how it always started. It'd be like, the line over at whatever ride, is real short right now. And so it would like tell you to go get in the line for something else because it's shorter. It was like having an app with with wait times before they had smartphones and apps. So that's the thing to remember.
Well, that's kind of
Pre-smartphone.
I get it.
Entertaining.
But then when you're back in the hotel, doing the business, and you hear him go, "Good job, pal. Keep it up, pal.
High five. Good job, Pluto.
3 minutes. That's it.
The line over here is shorter.
Yeah.
Not a long wait time for this ride.
Oh, jeez.
Who
perfect.
wants a fast pass? This is not what the show's about. But
Oh, is anybody still listening?
hey, listener,
Beer?
singular.
Beer.
Us
Yeah.
listening to our own
Yeah,
episode.
if you're still there, hey, at Craft Beer Republic, at Necknosh LLC _
No, don't associate. X
No.
that. Keep going.
Oh, at
Continue.
Erica's Mickey obsession, and at Flex Me Beer _ in between. Let's get off the Mickey train here in more ways than one. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna real quickly disclose what I'm drinking over here. Dizzy.
Put this song on at a silent disco, and everybody's going to go nuts.
Even Mortimer. I am drinking Flatland Brewing Company, which is out of Erica's
that's
hood, I
Elk
think.
Grove. That's
Yeah.
right near me. Yeah.
It's your area. I'm drinking Cognitive Dissonance. Someone gave this to me for my birthday, and I forget exactly who it was, so my apologies.
Wasn't me,
but thanks
so-
for bringing it over. I forgot this was in the back of the fridge. This is Cognitive Dissonance. It's a West Coast double IPA, 8.3%, 65 IBUs, and a 4.12 on Untappd. Wow. Not too shabby, right?
That's impressive.
Picture, if you will, letting your mind wander into the vast world of all iterations for everything lupulin. We're doing it. Our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes are evolving every day with the ever-changing terrain of hops. The latest result of our cerebral conception is cognitive. I'm laughing at Flex just sticking his face in the camera. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Aww.
Is Cognitive Dissonance, an 8.3% ABV West Coast style double IPA with Strata, Citra, and Mosaic. Savor the whiff as aromas of passion fruit, mango, and fresh strawberry sift through your scent sensation. The taste and flavor persist into a palate commotion of bright grapefruit, lemon lime, and tropical fruit. Don't overthink it, just drink it. That was a mouthful.
That's what she said.
On the schnoz, I am getting...
Does not get old.
Yeah, sorry. The schnoz, I get that passion fruit and the citrus. That comes in real strong.
So while you're drinking, Flatland won, I think it was a gold medal at GABF last year. I need to look it up, but they're pretty legit. So whoever hooked you up knew what they were doing.
I think this is my friend Ian, who knows I love IPAs and does his best to find me things he thinks I haven't had before, and I have not had this before. He did a good job on this one. I hasn't had it. Let me tell you, this is really good.
Here I am.
I get so much of like the passion fruit and some of that mango, fresh strawberry. I don't know about strawberry, but definitely passion fruit and mango, citrus. It finishes nice and West Coasty with some dry dankness to really sort of clean things up and leave you wanting more. This is really good. So if you guys see this from Flatland Brewing, who I'd never heard of before you brought this can over.
That's impressive.
Really, really good.
I was gonna guess it was from Illinois because
flat.
We call Illinois people are known as Flatlanders.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why. Because so they did win a gold medal for their juicy or hazy India Pale Ale category.
Last year?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I wonder, does it say which beer it was?
Not on this list that I'm
okay.
reading.
No, it's fair enough. All right.
Oh, Anheuser-Kusch?
That's a great name.
Okay. I think that's what it was.
All right.
So there you go.
I feel like there's some legality
Potentially.
in there.
But they pulled it off, so good for them.
All right. Well, that's pretty good. All right. So a few things to get to. First of all, Chu left a voicemail. Chu is going to be so mad at when we finally played this voicemail. Schedule's been off with GABF and all that stuff. And
he hates it.
Yeah, this one he's going to be especially mad at. Sorry about that, pal. Some booze news to get to. Some more trip talk. Let's get right into it. First of all,
I can hear you do that all night.
let me just tell my next story. No, just kidding. I'm not going to torture people like that. I did have an ex-girlfriend who had me like call her various nieces and nephews on their birthdays and as Mickey and like wish them a happy birthday.
That's kind of adorable.
Apparently like fucking made their day. So I was like, all right, whatever. Oh, you getting drunk over there?
Oh.
Yeah.
Happy 21st.
They're like, 6-year-olds.
Fucking Mickey called me, man.
Yeah.
Wish me a 21st birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, he was 26. I don't know why he was so into it. Oh, good times. I'll try and cut out the Mickey stuff.
Oh.
All right. So a few things to get to. First of all, Oktoberfest. It's fucking Oktoberfest season, and I'm beer for it. Went to Enegren's Oktoberfest last weekend. Here's the thing, and you guys tell me what you think. I've realized I've hit this age where the shit show of Oktoberfest no longer appeals to me.
No.
Like Enegren.
I agree.
Yeah, Enegren out here, it's huge. It's getting bigger and bigger every year. Their Oktoberfest is a fucking blast, and we decided we were going to get there early to avoid the crazy long crowd. So we got there like 1 p.m, because back in the day, it was like, around 5 or 6 is when it turned into a crazy shit show. Oh my God. It was people. We had to wait in line for beer, in line for tickets, in line for people. We were fighting our way through crowds. I mean, it was fucking insane. And this is not to talk negatively of Enegren. They make amazing beer and they put on a great party. I'm just realizing it's not my scene anymore as much as it used to be. I don't want to wait in line for beer.
Getting too old.
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know.
Just crowds in general when you get old.
Yeah.
It's like you don't got time for it.
And so here's the other thing. Don't judge me, you two with kids. It's a in quotes family friendly event. And so half of what I was dodging were like children running amok. Mm-hmm. I was like, I feel weird getting hammered around these kids.
Okay, so I'll tell you something. I got kids.
Yeah.
If I ever like go out to where I know something is going to be heavily populated or I'm going to be drinking heavily, I do not take my kids. Like at all costs, 100%. I avoid.
Well, it sounds like more work for you than anything else. You got to keep track of them. It's just
smart in every aspect.
Agree.
Anything daytime, like early on, say, you hit up something when it starts or you go to a place for lunch, it's different,
That's
right?
Totally different.
Not a lot of people are around. Yeah. But when I did go, I went to Eagle Park's anniversary earlier this summer, and there were children there, which is fine. Right. One of the owners there, he's got 2 kids and, they're young. And, I get, kids are, everything's like family oriented.
Sure.
Now, except when I got my last beer of the night and these kids were playing volleyball in the beer tent and nailed my beer and spilled it all over my shirt.
That is not acceptable.
And then, of course I was just like, whatever, because they're kids. And then they went over and they told their parents what they did, and the parents were like, whatever about it. And they didn't even like tell them to say sorry or offer to buy me another beer. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's where it crosses the line. Yeah. It's like, if you're going to bring your kids around and like they do something like, and good for the kids for going back to their parents to say what they did, because they weren't sitting far from us.
It's the parents that actually
Yeah, and then for the parents to just kind of like throw it under the rug was off-putting for me.
Greg, you saw, like, we brought our kids and we hung out with you and Tipsy and all that. And like, that's our time to take advantage of like, here's some cool like little books for you guys to write in. Here's your tablet. Like that is our time.
Well, because you always come prepared.
Right.
Yeah, Flex, I've not met your children, but I will say Erica has like the best behaved kids I've ever been around.
No, she probably wins.
They are insanely good. Like, here's your tablet and here's your burger and go over there and don't bug us. And that's exactly what they do. And she doesn't say it quite like that.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And the way you get away with that is you don't put them on their tablet all day long, but you save it for those clutch moments when you need your time. We do plenty of hiking, family time, blah, 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 blah. But like there's times when they run amok and there's times not to. And when you're hanging out, especially at breweries that are not like set up for that, Aftershock is one that I got to throw out there. People are like, hey, do you bring your kids? Blah, blah. I just want to scream, but I know I'm going to get so much hate. Don't bring your kids. You're putting other people in a position to watch out for your children.
That's the thing. Yeah.
It's not the environment for it. Like, I'm sorry. Just no. Don't bring your kids.
Yeah. Other people shouldn't have to worry about something like that.
Exactly. It's just, I'm not here to be kid-focused environment. You got a kid in front of me. My mind shifts. Anyways, I'm very opinionated about that. I love my kids, but there's a place and a time for them to be running around.
Take my kids up for lunch and they're asking the bartender what his favorite color is, how long he's been working there, how old he is. That's great. I love my kids are 7 and 9 and they're so great socially and in like situations like that with, people who I know, but they don't exactly know. It's wonderful. But time and a place.
A crowded event where people are getting drunk, like Greg was at, maybe not.
That's inappropriate.
Maybe not. Well, I don't know.
I would go as far to call it inappropriate.
I would too. We're going to get some hate, but I would agree.
Yeah, bring on the hate, please. Here's the one thing I will say about the people who did bring their kids. It was touted as a family-friendly event to the point where like there's a Ferris wheel and a petting zoo.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, they only knew what they knew, but you get there and there's just not enough room for kids like to run around. They got energy, they like to do some running. There's just not the room for it because it's jam-packed with drunk people who can hardly stand. And just it was a little rough navigating. We finished our we bought like however many beer tickets up front and we finished them and left. We're like, we love Integrin, but we're clearly too old for this.
Yeah.
What it comes down to. So anyways, no shade on Integrin. They are throwing insane events. People are showing up like crazy. It was so fucking crowded.
It's amazing.
And their beer is great. So I also wanted to mention that last week, I didn't talk about the first part of my Colorado trip before GABF. We went to Colorado Springs where I've got some family out there, visited with some family, but also visited with some beer. Highlight of the trip, Fossil beer. If you guys have not had Fossil, and look, they don't distro, so at least I don't see it anywhere. You can only get in the tap room. We found them years ago when we went. This must have been like 6-7 years ago. They're just having their 9th anniversary. So when we were there, it was probably like they've been open for a year or two. And we're like, wow, this is really good beer. And no one knows about them. And we were there. Honestly, we'd had a few breweries in the area that were just fine. Nothing was, I won't mention names. Nothing was, reportable. It was just like, oh, yeah, it's beer. You made this because you had to. It was a lot of breweries in that area seemed like they made a lot of styles because like they sold well, not because they wanted to make them. It's like, just make what you want to make, man. That's what makes beer good. Your preferences. Anyways.
Yeah, do what you're good at. Yeah.
So we finally were like, why don't we go to Fossil? We really like that. And we went over there. God damn, they're still good. So if you guys are anywhere near Colorado Springs, please do yourselves a favor and check out Fossil beer. It is so fucking good.
Cool.
Delicious.
Did Davis know about them?
I don't know. I should have asked him if he's had Fossil. They were
because he's from the area now, right?
I mean, he lives over there from the Denver area, so it's like an hour and some change away from him. It's not like a down the street kind of thing, but yeah, god damn, they're good. And they were not at GABF. I didn't see them there. Otherwise, I would have been handing it to everybody. Everything I had at the tap room was just really good. We had some lagers, we had some hazies, we had a sour, even just fucking killing it. So
sweet,
good shit. Here's what we really need to talk about: the icing. That may or may not have happened at GABF. I thought you were going to say
flex drinking.
Yeah, it happens to everybody.
It does.
I'm so ashamed.
It really does.
So if you listener who's still there has been listening for at least a few weeks, you heard all the buildup that we found out that Erica. First of all, Erica, let's spade a spade. You were dumb enough to admit you never gotten iced before.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the dumb rule number one.
Okay.
You don't admit that.
But to double her dumbness, after finding out she had never gotten iced, Coley was dumb enough then to also admit that she'd never been iced.
Yeah, Coley,
So,
that's dumb.
Target number 2. So I've been promising for weeks leading up to GABF that we would ice Erica. Did we ice Erica? I don't know, Erica. Did we ice you?
Okay, I knew I was going to get iced. Like, I knew it, okay? But, like, I 100% am not lying. You got me. I was so pissed because, let me break it down for you guys. So we're hanging out in the evening, and last time we hung out with Greg and Shannon, they had extra bottles of water, and they were going to get on an airplane, so they gave us the leftover.
Oh, this is when we were in
bottled
Tahoe,
water.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, cool, thanks. Yeah, why not? Let's not let this go to waste.
Yeah, I can't fly with
So
it.
I was talking about how I need to get some bottled water at the booth because we're all like a little dehydrated and whatnot. And they're like, yeah, we got some in the room. Was this Thursday night? After the event, we're all hanging out in the lounge.
It was after night 1, yeah.
Yeah, after night 1, we're just decompressing, having a drink in the hotel
bar.
lobby. Yeah, they like give us a bag full of some like bottled waters and some chips and stuff and like tie it up. And it's like, here, take this. And I'm like, cool, thank you, appreciate it. Totally made me think of like last time you guys gave me water. So I wake up in the morning and I was dehydrated and I was going to get a bottle of water. I know,
There was
right?
water.
Like assholes. Like I was just so set up. Sterling's in the shower. I'm thirsty. I'm parched. I open up. My friends are awesome. They're so sweet. They gave me some water. I got some water in this bag. Like open it up and chips and water. And it's like, there's a blue bottle. And I just roll that thing over like such a dumbass. And I'm like, Smirnoff. And I yelled to Sterling, did you know about this? Because I just like, he had to have known about it. Like we carried this thing around, this bag around. Yeah, I got so iced. I was so pissed. And it was huge. It's like, could you have
it was the big bomber one, yeah.
Just buy the 6-pack, dump out. A better friend, Greg, would have dumped out the other 5 bottles.
I'm too cheap for that.
Thanks. Can we talk about the flavor? Can we? Can we just talk about this red, white, and blue bullshit?
Yeah, it's like a bomb pop, right?
Yeah, it was like taking cotton candy and liquefying it, and then just that syrup that you would get from that. It was like 24 or how many ounces of that?
22
in
or
a
whatever.
bottle.
Yeah.
So disgusting.
Well, so here was the other option. First of all, I was not going to buy a 6-pack because if I did, you would have gotten all 6. I got a single, and there was 2 options. There was the red, white, and berry or whatever it was called, and then there was like this very cloudy looking lemonade one. And I thought that looks a little thick and chunky and hard to put down. So I went with what I thought was the best of both worlds and got the red, white, and berry or red, white, and blue.
So disgusting.
So
it
here was
terrible.
Here was our side of it. So we get this on, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday before Erica gets in. And Colorado, you can't get you can't get anything over a certain percent from the grocery store. And we forgot about that. We went to the grocery store looking for an ice. We're like, why don't they have? Oh, fuck. That's right. That's why
they didn't even have ice at a grocery store?
They did not. So we found a liquor store and they had, like I said, those 2 flavors and singles, or I had to get like a 6-pack. And once again, 6-pack meant you were drinking 6. So you're welcome.
No, that's not how it works, Greg. I've heard about icing. You get 1
per day.
1.
Oh yeah, you can get ice as many times as you want.
Yeah. You just gotta be ready for it.
It's not like a one and done. It's like
right. So we got it. We brought it back to our hotel room and we put it in the fridge. And so Thursday was day 1 of GABF, and like Shannon and I were talking, how are we gonna ice her, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what? She's a little nervous and excited for, you hadn't sold yet. You didn't know what it was gonna be like. I was like, let's not ice her before day 1 because I don't need her walking in there half hammered, and I think she would not appreciate it.
And the stress,
yeah,
you
exactly.
Don't add to that.
So we were talking about like when would be the best time, and so we said, well, maybe after day 1, She finally got it under her. We can ice her. We're all relaxing. So, like Erica said, we were chilling in the hotel lobby. After the party is the hotel lobby, as we all know. And they were talking about the waters, and Shannon's like, "Oh, I'll get you some waters." And goddamn, do I love this woman. I didn't even have to like wink at her. She knew what to do. She went upstairs, ice on the bottom, like 4 or 5 whatever bottles of water on top.
How it went down? Damn.
Yeah. And then like a bag of chips or a couple of bags of chips or something, because we had some extra chips up there. And she brings it down. And as she brought it down, I could see the blue. And I was like, oh, here it comes. And because it's in like a Target like plastic bag or whatever. So she sets it down, and I'm waiting. No one's open. I was like, fuck, they're not going to open. All right, they're going to open in the room. Whatever. So we finish our beers. McDreamy picks up the bag and kind of clings it against the table. And I was like, oh God, oh, they're going to hear it. No one batted an eye. And they continued to go upstairs. And then the best thing ever is I woke up to a text message the next morning and said, are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, because Friday was like, okay, we have the rare beer thing for like 4 hours, and then 4 hours of the GABF. Okay. So it was a big ass day. And I'm like, now I got to drink this bullshit before we start.
Yep.
And it was warm. Throw it in the fridge.
It should be warm.
To be fair, we had left it in the fridge. Had you found it that night when we wanted you to, it would have been nice and cold.
We did not.
To Erica's credit, I told her, you only have to drink half. It's the tall boy. I don't expect you to pound all of it. And she fucking champed that thing up and put the whole thing down.
It took me like 15 minutes, but I did finish.
Wasn't quite that bad. Wasn't as good as Nick.
It was no Nick. Yeah.
Oh, Nick was just a really hard act to follow, and I knew there was no chance.
No one puts a big one down like he does.
No, he's
Daddy.
Daddy does it for sure.
Yeah. So that was great. I'd enlisted the help of one of my best friends who we have a long history of icing people. And I told her, I was like, I need to ice somebody. She's fully expecting it. What do you think? And like, we were like, kind of like Flex and I had talked off the air. Like, we were fully on board with like, let's go to the front desk and like see if they'll deliver a welcome package. And the opportunity presented itself to bring down some waters in quotes, and
it was perfect. It was so perfect because you guys had given us waters before. So I mean, I was just like, oh, my friends, they give us waters. They're so nice.
We're the water fairies.
Yeah, that worked great. But
good time.
Yeah, good work. Good work. It's done. Shit. It's been done. Okay, we're done. It's over.
Oh, so good.
It was so good.
Now Coley's next.
Coley's up.
Oh yeah, Coley, look out! It's happening.
It'll be great.
She's going to be so pissed when it happens.
Can you just get her like the regular bottle?
Not unless she wants all 6 of them.
I mean,
we'll see. If you, hold on, as someone who had to take, the whole big ass bottle, don't you want her to suffer too?
No, not like solidarity.
Such a good person.
Solidarity for the women.
Such a good person.
No. I am. I like, supporting other ladies who are amazing like Coley.
Women supporting women.
Yes. With ice.
All right.
Sorry, Coley, if I could prevent it, I would.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Before I ask Erica this next question, let's make a call to the pen and find out what she's drinking.
He calls to the bullpen for beer.
Okay, friends. This one's a little different, so I'm excited
we're still friends,
to bring
by
it.
The way.
Oh, friends. I'm talking to the audience, not you. Sorry, Greg. So, okay, never mind that asshole in the corner. But we got
everybody else.
Just kidding. I have a Babe Brew, which is by Brewbabes Family. They brew beers for charity through different breweries throughout the country, right? And so Common Law and Dark Shadow brewed this collab. It is a okay, I've heard it said 2 different ways. Maybe you guys can help me out. Muscadine and Muscadine Ale.
Yep.
Potato.
Nailed it.
Even at a winery, because it's like a wine grape is what that is.
It sounds grapey.
I would put it into Google and see how they pronounce it. That's what I would do.
I might need your help because at the winery, they said it differently than some people at the brewery were saying. So I'm very confused.
All I know is that it's apricot.
That's
Apricot.
absolutely
Got
not
it.
true. So it's definitely an apricot, but thankfully there are none in this beer, so we have no debate there. I went to Nashville and hung out with the Beer Babes, and I got to meet Vanessa.
Oh,
Tight.
hi, Vanessa.
Hey,
Hi,
Vanessa. I actually got to say hey in person. It was amazing. Unfortunately, I was like limping my way in because
Oh, that's right.
like a dumbass, I fell off a curb in broad daylight while calling an Uber, and my foot swole up to the size of like a pumpkin. It was all purple. It was disgusting. So this is how I got to meet all the Beer Babes. It was awesome. I'm like limping in, like, hi guys.
Limping ain't easy.
Limping in. But it was awesome to meet everyone. They're all amazing. Just like I'd already met Rachel, but I got to meet Roxy. And I'm talking about the beer. So this beer is very unexpected. It's so different. So you have to wrap your brain around it because it's just different. Yeah, wrap it up. Okay. So it's like a dry grape.
So like a raisin?
No. Like a dry white wine. Like a Sauvignon Blanc or something.
Sure.
It had some really nice, it was really nice foamy head on it. Color has a little bit of a haze to it. It's got a bitterness, but it's like a wine grape bitterness, and it's very dry and it's like drinking a beer wine. It really is. And let me get a little sip here.
And in general, are you a white wine fan?
I am.
Okay.
I like all the wines.
Would you like wine? Yes, all of them, please.
I want all the wines. So
What
I
type?
do like
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Full, that kind. So yeah, it's just unique. It's a little effervescent to start. It's got that kind of dry grape bitterness, and that kind of lingers. Just a hint of like a I don't know what the heck. Hold on. This is so different, you guys.
Well, here,
I don't even know how to put
you
it.
dig in. I found the pronunciation of whatever it is.
Muscadine.
Muscadine?
Okay, it's Muscadine.
Muscadine.
And it's in collaboration with the Brewbabes Family, Common Law, and Dark Shadow Brewing. This Muscadine ale was made with local Muscadine TN to row barley, rice, and local Tennessee corn, making this brew a hybrid beer combining the dry hoppy character of a brute IPA. That's kind of, it's definitely get that. And subtle fruit character like an Italian grape ale, but with muscadine instead of grapes. It kind of continues, but and it's 5.5% ABV, 4.02 on tap. There's not a ton of check-ins yet because it's relatively new, but I recommend it. It's something different to try. You're not going to drink like 4 glasses of this, but you're going to like do a
with
nice
that attitude, you're not. Come on.
But it's a nice, slow drinking, like just enjoy this very unique ale. So,
Like a glass of wine.
yeah, exactly. But just like a little effervescent, a little lighter, maybe a little more bitter because like the hop character. I don't know. So it's very different. I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around
That's
what
fair.
this is.
It's unique.
Sorry, it's extremely unique. So
New York.
Unique.
unique in New York.
Yeah. I love Scotch.
Can't.
Scotchy Scotch. All right. Well, that led me in. My next question is, you recently pre-GABF went to Nashville to hang out with the Brewbabes family. You kind of talked about it a little bit, but what you guys brewed? Not this one, right?
So they brewed this obviously like a few weeks prior. So I wasn't there for the brewing, and we just did the release party.
Oh,
and like a
the
DJ
release
and all
party,
that.
got it.
Yeah, it was a release party, and
Oh, damn. That sounds like a lot of fun.
it was super fun. We just all hung out and drank.
You
And
like broke your leg.
yeah, I'm still recovering. It's so sad. But but the Beer Babes are amazing, and that was a lot of fun. Nashville is so unique. We hit up like my sister-in-law. She's the hottie with a body flex. Have you seen her photo before?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Have you seen it? Okay.
I've seen it around.
She and I hit up Broadway.
She's wild.
She's a lot of fun. She is so much fun. We hit up Broadway and went bar hopping. It was so fun. Got kicked out of a bar.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No way.
Absolutely.
For
For
what?
being too drunk?
No.
Uh-oh.
She went into the men's bathroom, and they don't dig that. in Nashville.
Oh.
Because the
where
ladies'
you're
line was
going.
so long, and we waited 20 minutes. There was someone that was obviously just like doing their thing. There was one stall for each. Yeah, exactly. There was no
Wow,
one in
that
the
was
guy bathroom.
accurate.
That was really good. That's better than the Mickey. I will take that over Mickey Mouse any day. Well, the combo's okay too.
Yeah, Mickey fart.
It was so bizarre because she went in there and apparently there was they don't like you messing around with gender.
They
mixing.
don't like
Not a
that
fan.
around them parts.
Which is hilarious because like my best friend is a female and she comes into the guy's room all the time out here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that would be like a kick out.
Nobody gives
Oh,
a
it
shit.
was no. They totally gave a shit
out
because
here they don't because what are they afraid of? She's gonna be bigger than them. Like there's
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no competition.
And there was not even a guy like waiting to go. But as soon as she came out, we got escorted out of the bar.
You're a fugitive.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was something.
Well,
She's like,
somebody was probably just pissed they didn't think about that idea,
I don't
and
know.
then they're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell on her.
I'm gonna
It was
tell right
something.
now.
But the funny thing is, she's like, yeah, that's happened to me before. I'm like, okay, it's new for me.
I
but
believe it.
All right.
Good times though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's super fun.
Broadway's fun. I do like Nashville a lot.
Oh my gosh,
I'm a big
Broadway
fan
is
of
so
Nashville.
fun. Such good music.
I've been there twice. I'd go back there 100 times.
And I'm not even a country music person, but you know,
Can't stand country.
It's different when you're there.
oh my gosh, there was this band.
Flex is so angry.
It was so
No, no,
amazing.
God
no,
damn
no,
it! It's different when you're
different when
there.
you're there. It's okay when you're there. It's
It really
excusable.
is, though. It's like I don't like country music
The
either,
banjo just hits different there.
but I really enjoy live music.
Yes.
Touche.
And
Touche.
every
Everyone's
place, like every bar, restaurant,
Yeah.
whatever on the strip, every place has a different musician playing. But once you pass that venue, you don't hear that music anymore.
Nope.
You just
great.
hear
It's a whole
the
new.
next
It's
one.
a whole new world.
Like there's even
Oh.
places like 3-4 level bars, and each level will have its own musician, and
Yep.
you will not hear it
Yep.
from the level below or above. It's kind of
Do
bizarre.
we need a
Interesting.
CBR field trip?
Oh my gosh. There was this band that did like
I would-
90s, 2000s, and they just kept vibing between one song to the next. And it was like hip hop and grunge. And I was hopping on my club foot for like an
Thunk,
hour and a
thunk,
half,
thunk,
just
thunk.
screaming, just making sure I was well hydrated so it didn't
Dude,
hurt.
I would go to Nashville again in a heartbeat.
Oh my gosh. It was amazing.
The flights there
Yeah.
are not only like super cheap for me, algorithm.
Oh,
flight
okay. You have a flight algorithm too.
but it's also like the flight time duration
Oh,
is like
yeah.
an hour and 15 minutes. for
Flex,
me.
do you-
Oh, dang.
It's
Do you fly Southwest?
yes.
Do you drink all the Lining Kugels when you're on Southwest?
No, I don't drink on planes.
What?
No, I don't.
What?
I get like weird motion. So I got vertigo like 5 years ago for the first time.
Yeah.
And ever since I got vertigo, I have like this weird motion sickness thing. So I don't drink on planes anymore.
Wow.
All right.
The last 2 times I've drank on planes, they didn't charge me, and I was not in a free
that's
drink
my
section.
favorite.
So I'm like on a roll. Is this like
That's a thing?
Oh, sometimes they
I
just
don't know.
forget or they don't. Here on the
I don't
way
wanna
to
deal with it.
Denver, first of all, our flight was at 5 a.m, and
Ooh.
so
That's when we usually fly.
we had to be up at 2:30. It was the fucking worst. But the wife and I couldn't sit next to each other because United sucks. And the person next to her ordered a drink. They never charged her, and she goes, "You know, they never charged the guy next to me who was drinking." I was like, "I wish you would have told me that.
right,
I would have ordered a drink." Idiot.
right.
And now we're divorced, but whatever.
That's why she's mad.
Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah. We've been fighting for 3 weeks.
Over a stupid drink.
Yeah. All because she didn't tell me her seatmate didn't get a free drink.
Hey, honey, how was your day at work? Remember when he didn't tell me your seatmate didn't get charged a drink?
Yeah. So fuck you.
I guess any day's better than that day.
So all I'm hearing here is CBR field trip to Nashville.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I would go to Nashville.
All right.
for
Dildo
sure.
Canada, then Finland, then Nashville. Though, is that okay?
A little more of a world
That's a world tour.
Yeah. Just kind of make a loop.
But like in the more immediateness, like maybe we get everybody out to Nashville or something.
I mean, it's better than I expected. Actually,
That's
lot
like
of
a hop,
smoking,
skip, and a
though.
jump for Vanessa.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
she-
Vanessa
yeah.
got there. Also,
she was so amazing. Sorry, real quick.
yeah.
She hadn't slept. She
Cocaine's
showed
a hell
up.
of a drug.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing. She was there all weekend, didn't sleep. She had all this going on. I don't know. So maybe because it was a quick flight, but she's pretty much a rock star. That's all I figured out with Vanessa.
She's a rock star. Yeah, we fucking partied. She was on East Coast time. It was good shit, but
yeah, she's hardcore.
Yeah,
that's the best thing for me in Nashville is it stays on my time.
Oh, you lucky son of a... Well, Flex, if that's where we can get you to go, we're going to Nashville. Let's do it.
I'll go to Nashville.
Let's do it. You bring the whole fucking family.
It's plausible.
Let's do it. Let's go to Nashville. Let's get naked.
Kids love it. Wife loves it.
Sister-in-law owns a condo there.
Come on, Flex.
Wait.
Leave the kids at home.
Wow.
That's a good build up.
Wow.
All right. Anything else we need to know about Nashville?
Smells like leather.
What happens in Nashville stays in Nashville.
Is that where Kane is the mayor?
There's a city not Nashville, but there's a city in Tennessee that he's the mayor of.
There you go, wrestling fans.
So maybe we'll go meet Kane too.
I am a Rudy Poo. Favorite Kane. Before we get to the ludicrous libation law and choose weird voicemail, let's find out what Flex is drinking.
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
Hello there.
Good evening.
I couldn't. Not without laughing. So today, I picked up a beer from a brewery who I like purchasing from because I never know if I'm going to like it or not. Sometimes I'm like, wow, this was a big letdown. Wow. And other times I'm like, wow, this really tasted good. Wow. And so I picked up some Mikerphone Brewing.
Oh, Mikerphone. And they're from Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Mm-hmm. So nearby, probably about an hour and a half trip for me. Too far away. Anyway, it's called Mikerphone Check 1-2. And if that doesn't make you think of Wayne's World 2 or the Limp Bizkit song Nookie, I don't want to be your friend. It's a double dry hopped double IPA with all Citra hops, and it has over 14,000 check-ins on Untappd. Wow. So it's legit.
Impressive.
And it has a 4.23 overall rating, which I thought was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I mean, I cracked the can. It smelled terrific.
Oh, yeah.
Erica was witnessing me just sniffing.
They're just like inhaling it.
It's mesmerizing. Deep. Like it is dank and it's like super herbaceous, like pure hops spilling out of the can. It's phenomenal. So this is 8% ABV. And again, a short description. I love short descriptions. Okay. Wow. Double dry hopped double IPA with Citra.
Oh.
Boom.
Tell me more.
Nailed it. As if I didn't already tell you what it was. So we'll start out with the old can jobber.
Clink, 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 clink.
It's got a microphone on it, right?
I like it for
pretty nifty, kind of podcast oriented, and perfect. It just tells you what it is on the can. Like I said, 8%. That is super Flex wheelhouse. Like I'm gonna hit a home run with that 8%.
He's up to bat.
The schnoz in the glass, that herbaceousness kind of fades away.
Oh.
And it's very limey, it's grapefruity, it's melony, like cantaloupe, like slicing up a fresh cantaloupe. It is wonderful. The color, I mean, I'm almost done with this.
Gorgeous.
But it's that pale, hazy.
Ooh.
It's wonderful.
It loves the light.
It's my favorite color of a hazy. And then without further ado,
the tongue jobber.
Oh. For this alone, we should start a video podcast.
Oh my goodness.
This is a phenomenal beer. It's absolutely phenomenal. All of the aromatics carry over to the palate. The lime, the grapefruit, the melon. You got a little gooseberry. Schnozberry? No, gooseberry. It is a phenomenal beer. This is my favorite beer Mikerphone has ever done.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I've had quite a few. And
those are big words.
That's
I know.
Huge
It's
claim.
crazy. It really is. Because I've bought a few that I was really underwhelmed by. Whether it was reading descriptions, seeing hops they used, appearance of beers, and some of them have fallen flat, and this one is like through the roof.
God damn.
Like I couldn't be happier about this purchase.
Well, I am jealous.
Perfect.
That sounds delicious.
Derelicious?
Delicious.
Whoa.
Okay. I don't know what's going on
Derelict.
here, but
You can derelict
into
my
it.
balls, Capitan.
that's what I was thinking.
No, der Wiener Schnitzel, delicious. Sorry. All right. Well, while you enjoy that gorgeous and delicious beer, exactly. This is a voicemail from Chew.
Oh,
you
here
guys
we
ever
go.
listen? Did you guys ever listen to Loveline back in the day, or
Mm-hmm.
The Dr. Drew
Dr.
one?
Drew
Yeah.
and Adam Carolla, or even like?
He was on. Do you remember the show Singled Out? Can I just
Oh
ask
yeah,
you that?
absolutely.
On MTV. What a great show.
Chris Hardwick and Jenny McCarthy, followed by Carmen Electra.
That what? Yeah, Jenny McCarthy. Yeah.
Wow. Before she was nuts.
Before she was bananas.
Yeah.
Is she crazy now? You know what? This isn't the time or the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
It's not, but yes. Or like your local radio station where you call in and like, I just want to let my girl know that like, I love her and stuff. Like that kind of shit.
Is this a sensual voice?
Here's the thing. I want everybody to know that we are not that kind of show.
Just let me dim the lights real quick.
Turn
What
it
is
down.
going on?
Get the lotion.
And I've only
Uh-oh.
let this through because Chew is a friend of the show, and I almost didn't.
Can you just
We are
play
not
it?
that kind of show.
The suspense is like
All right.
so killing us.
Here you go.
Put it in your pants.
No one is
Uh-oh.
available
Seriously.
to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yo, what's up, Crap Beer Republic? True you be here. GABF just ended. Can't wait to hear all the amazing stories from Greg and Shannon and with
on a
Neck
schedule.
Nosh and all the mishaps and the icing. Hopefully she got iced. And I'd like to tell my Hiya, my Ruka, my Mamacita, my everything. Happy anniversary. 20 years of being together as a team. Best teammate I've ever wanted in my life. For Gloria, I love you. Can't wait to hang out with you again and have a beer and come home from work and just hang out with you and just sit next to you and just smile. Because that's what you put in my face. Ooh. I'm kidding, guys. I'm not crying. But yes, I am. Deep down inside of my heart, I'm crying, homie. Let me suck in those tears back in. Ooh. Anyway, so happy anniversary to my Hiya, GABF. I'm looking forward to all the stories. And it would have been awesome if Flex made it there in the flesh, but he was there in 2D. So still awesome. All right, this is True You Beer. Happy anniversary, mija. I love you. Peace out, eh?
That was far less weird
No,
than
he
you
kept
made it
it
seem.
short.
That was
Come on,
weird.
Greg.
That was
It was
weird.
sweet. He's such a
kept it-
sweetie.
He
Fucking
loves
w-
his wife.
We are
He
not that
loves
show.
He loves
This is
her.
not where you call for shout outs to try and
He
get you
wants
laid
the
in high school.
world to. He wants the world to know that he loves her.
The world knows. There
Hey,
you
Chew,
have it.
congratulations on 20 years, bud.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Congrats. We're not that show.
Vato.
Yeah. There you have it.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Is that what that means? That's not what that means, is it?
What?
No, I'm
Okay.
calling Greg an asshole.
No,
Okay.
I'm the asshole.
Well, yeah.
How did you miss that?
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm not the romantic type. It's not that type of show, Chew. Actually, more importantly, everyone else. I don't need your fucking 20-year reunion voicemails.
I'm calling in 2 weeks. When I'm doing
Totally.
it.
But you got to call us all vatos.
I can't do
Okay.
And
that.
Mija. Talk about
Yeah,
your
me-
Mija.
I said, Chew messaged me once and he, I don't know, he said something. And I responded back saying Holmes, like Sherlock
Oh,
Holmes.
yeah.
And he set me straight pretty quick.
Wrong Holmes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wrong Holmes. All right, let's real quickly run through some news here. The National Museum of American History has collected
Where is that?
in Tejas.
Oh.
Okay.
Has collected a bunch of Anchor Brewing artifacts. So we've covered greatly how they're
like what though? Like what do you like? Artifacts are like 300 years old.
All right. Tools from the brew house, lab and hop storage, a barrel that was transported steam beer to the 19th century taverns, books from Fritz Maytag's library, archival materials, thousands of photos, brew charts, correspondence, labels.
Okay, artifacts. I get it. Got it.
Want me to keep going?
No, please. Actually, if you want to, please.
I'd rather not. I've been drinking.
It's not my oxygen you're wasting.
JJ Watt has signed a multi-year sponsorship deal with Miller Lite.
He's from Wisconsin. They're from Wisconsin. Just be happy.
He's from Wisconsin? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Wisconsin.
No, but that tracks. He's like the whitest person ever.
What? Well, first of all, yeah.
I was waiting. I was waiting. Yeah, he's signed a multi-year partnership with Miller Lite. They've already got a commercial out with his wife that makes a cameo at the end.
He's got a wife?
Yeah, she's pro soccer star Kelia Watt. I hope I said that right.
Oh,
Kelia?
okay.
Kelia?
You're right, and their kids' names are similar to her name.
Oh, I did not know that.
But they're unique names. Their children's names are unique.
New York.
Yeah. Unique.
New York.
Unique.
New York.
Can't.
We'll cap things off with this one. An Ingham man. Ingham?
A what?
Ingham? This is from Australia.
That across the pond? Okay.
Yeah, lots of ponds.
It's across the hemisphere.
Yeah, was charged with riding a lawnmower through town while drunk. A North Queensland man has been charged with driving with a blood alcohol level almost 4 times the legal limit after he was spotted by police on a ride-on mower at 1 a.m.
Wait, did you? How many times legal limit?
Almost 4 times.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were wrong, but
no, I was not. Police footage shows the man driving the ride-on mower in the wrong direction on Herbert Street, in Ingham just before 1 a.m. last Sunday. A highway patrol officer pulled over the mower, which he described as a 17-horsepower red beast, and asked the man what he was doing.
That's fucking
amazing.
Awesome.
The footage shows the man saying, "I thought I'd just ride this old girl over to mow my daughter's lawn." The officer replies, "Not at 1 o'clock in the morning and not drunk." To which the man can be heard saying, "Go on then, whack it on me," which sounds very dirty. It must be an Australian.
That's very Australian.
Yeah.
That's very Australian.
After several attempts to complete the breath test, the man says, "I'm out of here, all right." He was immediately detained. Senior Sergeant Robert Nalder said the man was lucky there was not a serious incident. "If you're drinking, please don't get behind the wheel of any vehicle," he said. "This might seem like a funny incident. Absolutely.
It's funny.
But the harsh reality is that if police hadn't been there to intervene, we could have been dealing with a serious traffic crash. Could we, though? He's going like 2 miles an hour.
The 17 horsepower beast,
it is
baby.
A beast.
So,
red beast.
Do you guys use the term lawnmower? Lawnmower beer? Do you ever use that term?
Absolutely.
So that just kind of
I don't have a rider, so I don't lawnmower beer.
Okay, but it's just like a term for a very light, like refreshing beer, right? So that just kind of
I don't even have a lawn, and I say lawnmower beer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this is a great lawnmower beer, but that guy was obviously
I'll just go fuck myself.
Oh, sorry.
Flexi poo.
It's okay.
Totally hit a nerve with that one.
Wow.
Wow.
In fact, Enegren actually has a beer called Rossenmar, which is like lawn beer.
Lawnmower. Oh, yeah. So that guy hit a lot of lawnmower beers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we're getting at. Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. I mean, it's nothing about you, Flex. I mean,
it's taking everything.
I don't even have a lawnmower. I mean,
real sensitive.
Yeah. Do you guys have lawnmowers in California? Is that a thing?
Of course it's I mean, I don't have a yard, so I don't have
we do have a lawnmower, but we don't really have a yard. It's being installed right now. Eventually I'll be mowing the lawn, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll drink lawnmower beers. I'm sorry, but.
No, I mean, please, by all means.
You know who does
enjoy
great
your
lawnmower beers? Is that Just a Girl on Her Hops? Sarah, she always.
Yeah, she's always cutting the grass.
She's cutting the grass. And that is what you guys say. Okay, when you mow the lawn, Greg, what is it called? mowing the lawn, right?
Right.
You cut the grass.
They call it cutting the grass.
No, it's mowing the lawn or mowing
It's
the yard.
mowing the lawn. But
No, you cut the grass.
it's so random.
Ah, shit.
That's what you do when
Gotta
you mow
cut
the
the
lawn.
grass today.
You're cutting the grass. That's what's
They call
happening
it
when
cutting
you're
the
mowing
grass.
lawn.
I just picture like little scissors just cutting the grass. So
You
tedious.
cut the grass. I don't know why that is so bizarre.
No, it's very straightforward.
How bizarre. How
Cut the
bizarre.
grass. But yeah, Sarah does great lawnmower picks. If you haven't seen Just a Girl and Her Hops, go check her out. She's awesome. And she's got the most adorable lawnmower beer picks.
There's this other guy, Mo Beer,
Mm-hmm.
MOW Beer.
Oh,
And his backyard he turned it into a putting green.
Oh.
So he has like 3 holes and he keeps it like a fucking, he's always aerating his
The fancy
yard.
shit.
He's always cutting it in different patterns, and his grass is legitimately like the length of a putting green. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. But if you're into it, that's awesome.
I bet it's very satisfying.
Oh, the
aerating the
pictures
lawns.
alone are satisfying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my wife likes graining out. Like when we do collaboration brews or like Pink Boots brews, she's the one that's got that fucking rake and she's graining out. She's like, it's so satisfying to just dump all the grains out of the mash tun. I'm like,
Okay.
all right, well,
Interesting.
enjoy the manual
Isn't that
labor,
like the
dummy.
Isn't that the worst part? Yeah, like the part people hate.
The brewers love when she does it.
I bet.
Well, they
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit
Cutting
a
the
little music over here. We're gonna hit out here.
Do yourself a favor. Hit some music.
I did it. Did myself a favor. And I'm going to tell you to do yourselves a favor and check us out on the socials.
Oh, no, you didn't.
You don't find us started in the pub again. At Craft Beer Republic, at NeckNosh LLC _ in between. And of course, Flex Me Beer _ in between. 805-538 beer. Leave us a voicemail that does not include sexual messages to your partner.
There wasn't
God, that was
sexy.
so
Come
classy.
Or doesn't
Fucking love
doesn't
her.
involve anniversary
Sneha.
messages. Maybe it involves beer or fun things. But happy
Said
anniversary.
he wanted to hear beer stories.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
I think that's everything for now. Erica, thanks for putting up with us.
It's always a pleasure.
Uh,
No, you don't.
hope everyone is staying very well hydrated.
Cut him up. No.
Good night, everybody.
Oh.